Read Mark chapter 16, starting in verse 1. When the Sabbath was past, Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome brought spices so that they might go and anoint him. And very early on the first day of the week, when the sun had risen, they went to the tomb, and they were saying to one another, "Who will roll away the stone for us from the entrance of the tomb?" And looking up, they saw that the stone had been rolled back. It was very large. And entering the tomb, they saw a young man sitting on the right side, dressed in a white robe, and they were alarmed. And he said to them, "Do not be alarmed. You seek Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. He has risen. He is not here. See the place where they laid him. But go, tell his disciples and Peter that he's going before you to Galilee. There you will see him just as he told you." And they went out and fled from the tomb, for trembling and astonishment had seized them, and they said nothing to anyone, for they were afraid. We'll finish the rest of the chapter tomorrow, but is there not? There's no other. It's like the greatest chapter ever, right? Resurrection of Jesus Christ. These women go to anoint the body. That's how they kind of honored and respected someone. And they're wondering who's going to roll away the stone. They saw the stone. It was put in front of the tomb. It was large. And the stone had been rolled back. And they get there and they go in. And there's a young man who from the other Gospels we know is an angel. And he's like, "Don't be alarmed. Don't be afraid. You see Jesus of Nazareth." And he makes it very clear, right? Not just Joe Schmo, Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. He has risen. He is not here. I mean, talking about mind blown. Even though he told them, and they were part of the group, and they heard that message, I'm sure their minds are blown. But go tell the disciples and Peter. Notice the emphasis also on Peter. Because why? Well, because Peter had that last experience. It was the last moments with Jesus, and he denied him. But he's going on to Galilee, just as he said. Just as he said. And they're a little freaked out as they leave that day. I mean, you would be too. He's not here. He's alive. And, we celebrate on Easter Sunday the resurrection and sing "Because He Lives" and, all these great powerful songs. And we read from Mark 16 or, the end of Matthew or the end of Luke and the resurrection Sunday. Talk about, without the resurrection, there's no gospel from 1 Corinthians 15 and 16. But just to have it come across here in October, it's so good. He's alive. Jesus is alive. We serve a risen Savior. Just stop and think about that and the implications in and for your life. The one you're looking to, praying to, calling upon, he's not dead. He's alive. Which means he can do something about the situations of your life. He can intervene. He can help. He can encourage, exhort, and do all those things because he's alive. And the great news is he's coming back. Are you ready? Until next time.